Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to another episode of the We Are Not Regular podcast. I am Kelly.
And I'm Eva Diva. Hello.
What's going on, my love?
Nothing. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. What's new?
Nothing. It's been a joyous week. Last time we talked, everything's been good. My weekend was short but good. I celebrated my niece's birthday.
Yay!
Her in-law's birthday. Happy birthday, guys. I love you. That was Friday, and then I thought I can be a whole adult, and I decided to go out after.
Really?
Yeah, I had a ball, but paid for it all day Saturday.
But you know what? I like going out on Fridays better than I do like going out on like Saturdays for some reason because I feel like my weekend's over. Because at least on Friday, get it out the way. I can recover Saturday, and I still don't have to go to work.
But I'm old. I don't. Okay, so I don't drink enough anymore for my body to recover the way my body used to recover. So not only am I older and I slow down, I also don't drink as much, so it's even worse.
Like
so
drinking.
Yeah, huh?
I don't like drinking.
Yeah, I'm just I don't understand how, no shade to those who do it, but I don't understand how people could do this every weekend. I'm tired. I am beat. It wasn't until 7:00 at night where I'm just okay. I'm let's go.
I'm good with one consistent drink. I'm not switching it up. We're going out. Don't tell me, oh, let's have this drink. Oh, let's have this. Let's drink this. Oh, have a Henny. Oh, let's have this. No. I'm having one drink that I'm consistent with. If it is a rum and Coke, I am staying with rum and Coke. If it is a Long Island, I'm staying with a Long Island. If it's
is a margarita. That wasn't the problem.
I like molitos.
The amount of them I had.
Uh-huh.
So I stuck with the drink, but I also had one too many. I should only stick with two. I know
no more than two is good.
I had, I think, 3. But anywho, other than that, Sunday I did family day, which I've actually been enjoying spending time with my parents. They're a unique couple. I don't know how to describe them, but they are Black love. And it's weird. They're cute. I really realized this weekend, my parents are a cute little couple.
That's so sweet.
Hey, yeah. I'm how did I miss this? Were they always like this? Ew. Those are the things that were going through my head, but it was nice to spend time with them. It's nice to spend time with my family the last couple of weekends consistently.
That's what's up. I love that.
Yeah. What about you? What you been up to?
Hubby's home, so that's pretty dope. So just family stuff, just vibing. We're so busy because of kids still got school and all that other stuff, but we just been chilling, vibing. Weekends come around, I'm really just kind of don't want to do anything, but I am going to go to a farmer's market this weekend. I really wanted to go. And my sister went last week and she made me jealous because she's just it's so great. I'm buying all these empanadas and drinks and all these markets. And I'm just yo, I'm going to go. So West Palm has one from October to April. They end in April. So it's downtown by the water.
Nice enough for you to have your farmer's market outside from now until April.
Right.
Because it's already 45 degrees. I don't understand why it's so cold already. This is
crazy.
Trying to figure out why I'm still torturing myself, but
we had 60-degree weather. What was it, yesterday and today in the morning, and people are loving it down here.
It was 60.
60 down here is fun. It's hoodie weather. That you don't get hoodie weather that often here.
Hoodie, I feel like we're skipping hoodie weather. I feel like New York is losing hoodie season, and I don't like it because Granted, it's like 50, it was like 56 degrees today or whatever, but there was still a chill in the air. Like it was like that winter chill. Like it wasn't like the fall crisp.
Right,
Like,
right.
the difference between like the fall crisp and like that winter chill. It was winter. I know it. I don't like it. The fall crisp is my friend. This cold, it can go. We got a couple more weeks left of fall. I'm angry. Farmers market. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm an old lady now. I like little stuff like that.
I mean, I'm gonna be cleaning fish tanks and watering plants. So
I look at some of our friends and they still on the weekends they're hitting up day parties and all kinds of other stuff. And you know what? I'm not jealous of it. Like I really don't care. Don't miss it. I mean, I'm cool, happy for them because they like that stuff, but
I miss going to festivals. I will say that. I
I
do miss
go to festivals. I've never really gone. Like I've gone to a couple things here and there, but I really like doing that. Like I like lounges. Like I like brunch. I like lounges. I like stuff like that where I have some place to sit.
Yes.
I have somebody giving me food, good music. That's it for me. I'm good. Like I don't need to be in a club where people are on top of me. People are around me. I don't know them. People are drunk, pushing you. I don't like that. Like I'm too old for that.
Same. I don't mind brunches and I don't mind lounges for those reasons. I like festivals because there's more freedom. So I get to wander.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's like party festivals, like I just lose my shit. Like that's when I like wild out, like the whole like bug out shit. But I miss them. And it's cold and I can't do anything because I'm in New York. But that's a personal problem.
Okay. Well, girl, let's get into it then.
Get into it.
So I brought up a topic because, even I, for people who don't know, her and I will text each other all day long during work and we'll sit there and think about what to talk about. And we'll try to save the good conversations for the pod. So
you're talking about some shit.
So I was like, 4:00 this morning, I could not sleep. And I'm looking at my phone and I'm on social media. And I hate being on social media, like, especially at that time. But you see all the foolishness and people are doing crazy stuff. And then they'd be like, yo, people hating. Oh, you're always hating on me. Oh, you're mad because you don't have the money I got. And then I'm just like, are they hating? Or are some people telling you that you're just not making good decisions? So I wanted to know, what is the definition of a hater? Like, what are you really hating?
Okay, so a hater is someone who it's someone who has like a true disdain, dislike for everything that you do, just your essence, just everything about you, like anything they do not like. That's hate.
Right.
I don't hate people.
Right. Like, I feel like a hater, like if you post something, like if I post a picture of my dog, right? They're like, oh, I love Dobermans. I love my dog. And you get on there, everybody's like, oh, your Doberman's cute. That's nice. That's nice. And you get on it like, Dobermans are, they're okay. But I like such and such betters. Okay, that's great. Like, I'm happy that you like that. But I'm talking about Dobermans. Like, I like my Doberman. Like, why do you have to come and shit on my parade because you don't like Dobermans? Like, why are you hating for? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I don't think. Well, that person is a hater, like just a hater, like that's what and that's not just. That's just they just pick at people. Like it's weird. It's weird. It's petty. Like it's like a level of pettiness. It's a level of boredom. It's like what's hating? What's hating to you? Like what's your definition?
My definition of hating is that you will see the negative in something, no matter how positive it could be.
Mm.
And some may call it a pessimist. I guess that's the right term for it, like a pessimist. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I just feel like when somebody goes out of their way to make you feel bad about something you're happy about, that's a hater. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going out of my way. I'm giving energy to
Oh,
make like somebody I could be like, oh, I celebrated my 10th anniversary. Yay, I'm excited, I'm happy. And you'd be like, I'm surprised you lasted that long. Oh, we was doing to her back in the day. So wow. Yo, but like we're
right.
happy.
Mad.
Yeah, like wait, you don't even know us, especially when you don't know somebody. I think that is true hating. Like you really don't know somebody and you find something negative to say, like you know them.
But I think like most people are hating because it's themselves. Like they can't do it for themselves.
Right.
It's like you're taking out your anger out on someone else because it's something that you wanted and you just can't. You don't know how to make it happen for yourself, so you take it out on someone else. Punks.
Yeah.
Like, why are you mad? Just like be happy.
Okay.
Have you ever been a hater?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, probably when I was young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would be lying if I didn't say like to something.
Yeah, probably. Like
But in my adult age, I may still do that, but I just won't say anything about it. I could just keep scrolling. Like, I may not like it, or I may hate. Like, I'll tell you, I'll hate on DJ Envy when he'd be like, I get a new car every day. I want to get a new car. Like, I'm hating. I'm definitely hating. But I like the picture and keep it scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I might do a little. And
yeah, I mean,
I
think that's natural. I think that's human nature.
Yeah,
I honestly.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's human nature. Like, sometimes we'll see something, and it could be a little jealousy. I think hating can be a little jealousy here and there. You're like, whatever. But I think sometimes it gets to another level where now you are spewing your jealousy and your hatred to somebody, to their face, or to them, or online, or to somebody else. Like, no, if you feel that way, keep it to yourself. Like,
to yourself. Like, why do you have to rain on someone else's parade? Because your side of the street is just a little darker than theirs.
Right. Because as I got older and I realized, I don't want to block my blessing because I'm upset that somebody reached something that I couldn't obtain yet, or I'm working to obtain.
If anything, it's more like okay, if they could do that, then I can definitely do this. Like that, it's more of like a
motivation.
Exactly. Like,
yeah.
I cannot see myself, especially where I'm at when it comes to being grateful. Like gratitude has been my thing for I don't know, but it's like been my main focus. Like I'm waking up doing like a gratitude prayer, going to bed doing a gratitude prayer. That's been like my main shtick for like the last couple of weeks. And I can't see myself just being like hateful. Like to just be like, yo, well, I don't know. Like I can't even I have a hard time describing it because I don't do it. Like it takes too much energy to do that, to be towards someone else. Like, no, I'm good. I'll stay over here in my corner, work on what's for me, what's coming my way, because I'm always going to get what's for me. Happy for you if you are happy. And that's my line too. Happy if you are happy.
I agree. And I think like we've always said this before, social media is like the devil. Because, I think we are exposed to everybody's life now. And, social media, everybody posts most of the time the good stuff, the positive stuff, oh, I got a new house. Oh, I got a new car. Oh, I got a new job. Oh, my kids are doing good. We post all the good stuff. And I think people, especially the ones who are struggling, are looking like, oh my gosh, all I scroll and see is everybody achieving something and I'm struggling with life right now. You know what I'm saying? And I do think people develop that hatred and jealousy, and you can hide behind your phone, your keyboard, and you say some nasty stuff to make yourself feel better about your situation. And I think that's just really messed up because back in the day, we only saw the people around us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't know what was going on with every single celebrity or every single person. And our motivation, what was the people that we kept around us.
Exactly. But it's like even when you do all of that hating and everything, it's just like your situation doesn't change because you're not doing
It never changes.
it. So it's like you're wasting your time and energy.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get it. It's pointless. It's a waste of everything. You sit here now, you've wasted. I was listening to something. Damn it, I remember what it was called. And he was talking about how it's like a demon that like you're making someone else your demon. Like you're having this hatred just follow you and you keep it
I like that.
keep going. It's just like why? And now you have all this built up anger and hatred towards for nothing, for something that doesn't even serve you because it has no purpose in your life. And the moment you let it go, like you can focus on something else and shit changes. But like it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't. You have to put your energy back into you and achieve your dream. So I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. So when is it when a person isn't hating and a person is just being honest with you?
It depends on the person and how the message is given.
Right.
Because if it's someone that I don't know, someone who's random, my circle is small. The people I trust is small. If it's prime example, this has happened between you and I, where you literally came to me and was like, "Stop doing that," and I'm just like, "Okay." Like the people in my circle who I trust and are just like, "Yo," if they tell me you're bugging, you're bugging. I'm like, "Okay, I get it," because I trust my immediate core. Yeah, but if it's yeah, because you have to know me. Like I'm not gonna listen to some stranger because I'm not doing anything that's gonna harm anybody, like physically harm anybody. But like I'm not listening to strangers I don't know. I don't know.
That's true. I mean, like I know a lot of times, like especially with women, and it could be ones we know, sometimes we don't know or barely know, or men, whatever the situation. But I'll use a woman as the example. In a relationship, man treating her terrible, but she like, yeah, it's my boo, I'm happy. Sis, run. He's treating you horrible, and people are telling you that, and you're like, no, you bitch is a hater. No, he's treating you bad, because we know that next week you're gonna be back on social media crying, talking about he broke your heart again. You know what I mean? Sometimes
that's the thing. She knows she's being treated bad, so us telling her that she's being treated bad is nothing. Fully aware because she is crying.
Yeah. But that doesn't make you a hater.
No, it don't make you a hater. It make you a tired friend. You get, because those are the friends you get tired of telling, like, girl.
And you said something to me that was really interesting earlier today when I did bring it up to you. And you were saying that, people think they have haters and they don't. Sometimes it's ego.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that, because I like that.
Was just a little high. My brain does magic when I'm high.
Oh my gosh.
I think sometimes like a lot of people do think that people are telling them things and that they're hating when they are trying to be like helpful. And instead of, because okay, it depends on the severity of, I guess, like the crime or whatever.
So yes, I feel like sometimes your friends will tell you certain things. And I'm trying to think of a scenario too, like you said. I was thinking of one, but I don't know if it's touchy. Because I was thinking about like certain women. You ever see a group of friends and they go out and some of them look really great, like, oh, she got it together. And they got one friend where somebody didn't be like, girl, why'd you tell your friend to come out like that? Like nobody. And I get you want to, be like, yeah, girl, I love you. But
because you can also be a friend and be like, yo, try this on. Or
right.
let me do your hair like this for you because I'm your friend and you might not know that this might look better on you.
Right.
That's helping. That's not hating.
That's not hating. You're
That's,
right. If I'm your friend and I know something will flatter you better than something else.
but if your response is, no, I'm okay. I don't need your help. And she's like, that's telling you that she's hating on you and she's really just trying to be your friend.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
That's
that
what
was an example. Yes.
That's what I meant. But yeah,
even when it comes, like we were talking about briefly earlier, relationship advice or anything else, or even with your job or something, anything, like if a friend tries to tell you something and you got to give your friend some credit, because it's not easy approaching somebody that you care about and love and telling them something that might offend them or hurt them. Like it's tough to do that because you want to be delicate in the situation because you care about the relationship.
But do you think that one of the issues is that people aren't building genuine friendships?
Yes.
So they're not building relationships with these people where they're able to have these difficult conversations?
I agree. I think a lot of friendships are superficial and surface level. You don't know your friend, or you don't even talk enough to have the conversation where you could be open and honest and comfortable with each other, because people are so worried about somebody who looks good being with you going out, or somebody who likes to have fun with you, and you want to be able to have somebody to go to the bars with, the parties with, the clubs with, that you don't have conversations.
Mm-hmm. I'm thankful that I have a good group of women in my life who are my friends. Like, we have conversations.
Yeah.
I trust what they say.
Right, because you and I'll have conversation. I'll say something, you'd be like, nah, that's not it. Or you'll say something, I'll be like, well, maybe you should think about this instead. You know what I mean?
I'm like, yo, am I bugging? Kelly, tell me the truth. I need to pick your ear first. Like, I mean,
right.
But that's because that's your opinion. And I don't anything that you tell me is going to be hateful, because that's not the type of person that you are.
Right. And I also think that a person, when they're talking, especially when they're venting, they need to say, disclaimer, I'm venting. I just need somebody to listen. Or I need your serious, honest opinion about something. Because sometimes you don't want to hear what your friend has to say. And that's okay too.
Sometimes
let them know that you don't want an opinion. You just want an ear.
And if you feel like giving an opinion, ask if you can give your opinion.
Right. It's called communication, but people don't know that.
Yeah, because that way, like, if they say no, then no harm done.
Yeah. I wonder if men have these issues. Do you think men are afraid to be honest with their homies like that?
No.
Do you think they are and they just don't care?
No, I'm going to give men credit. I'm going to give them a little more credit than what most women do. I think their circles are just as fucked up as ours. So they have the same amount of circles that have these conversations, can actually sit down and talk and actually communicate. And then they have the groups that cannot.
Yeah.
Nowadays, with most Black men, I am seeing that it's more of the men that can sit down and have conversations, which I'm enjoying seeing, just because they normally don't.
Like, I enjoy listening to, and I listen to more male podcasts than I do women podcasts, for the simple fact that I enjoy listening to men talking to other men about men stuff.
I date men.
So I do, right. Because I can pull something from that. I may not always understand why and agree, but I enjoy listening because I'm like, that's how he got to that conclusion. And this is how he got to this conclusion.
I've done where I was just like, that made sense. And then they're just like, well, this doesn't make sense to men because, and I'm just like, Like where I'm just like, okay. But then if me and you were having the conversation, it makes sense to me and you because we're women. So it's just like, no. But this is also why I think it's necessary to have friends of opposite sex. I think it's weird that if you are a grown up that you can't be friends with someone of the opposite sex. That is weird to me. That is actually childish.
I actually spoke to my son about that the other day, my oldest, and I told him, I said, "Do you have any female friends? Like friends, not girlfriends, but I mean just a friend." He's like, "Yeah, not really." I said, "Don't knock having a female friend." I said, "Don't care about anybody telling you, oh, that's your girlfriend, that's whatever." No, you need a solid female friend who will tell you something from another perspective, because boys don't know nothing about girls. They can't tell you about girls. They're still learning. Talk to a girl who knows about girls. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I was reading an article about conclusions that men came to and women were like just baffled by. And I'm just like, men really believe stuff. And then when a woman tries to tell them, no, that's it, they act like we don't know what we be talking about.
You know how many times I've got called like the cool black girl? I'm just like, but what? It's like there's because they just believe this. I don't know. But this is also why I listen to men. This is also why I have male friends, because I need to understand. If I'm trying to date a man, I want to understand what the hell you are talking about.
Right.
What are you thinking? Because it's not going to make sense to me if I'm thinking about it and I'm talking to a bunch of women.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Men and women are complicated. The problem is we don't communicate and listen. Everybody listens to talk. They listen to talk back. Like they're not comprehending what's going on.
It's comprehension, not understanding or some shit. I read something somewhere where it was along those lines.
Because he'll be like, "You're 100% right, but if I'm 100% right, then there's no but."
Oh, nigga, you said 99.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. It's not, it's, to be honest, it doesn't even have to be as difficult as it is, but it is difficult. And that's just communication, which turns into people thinking that people hate when people don't really hate.
Right. And you have to learn to weed out the comments that really make sense and the ones that are just people who are just trying to see your downfall. Like you have to be able to navigate that. Like, more people are telling me this than telling me this. Maybe I should look into especially the people that care about you. Maybe I should look into this a little more. You know what I mean?
But
if people telling you you're mean, you're mean, you're mean, and then somebody's like, I'm not mean, I'm not mean. But if everybody around you, your circle is telling you you're mean, you might want to take a look. Now, if you don't care, that's on you, but then you need to find a new circle because
has something similar happen and new circle had to be found. Because like, dude, you're mean.
Girl, same.
Excuse me, I'll cough.
Alrighty, girly. You think it's about time to wrap this up?
Yeah, I have to do more adulting, and I also want to smoke a little more because this is some really good weed. Sorry, guys. Like this.
Yeah, and this
I smoked a little before we started recording, and it normally doesn't hit me the way it did, and I was just like, oh, not gonna be able to focus on this one.
I definitely saw an article that there is a dispensary partnering with Circle K, I think it is, gas stations in Florida to start selling weed. And I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know about gas station weed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that sounds kind of weird. I'd rather dispensaries in like, what was it, when I was in Cali, dope. Like they were
Mhm.
cool to see and whatever else. I think Kyle said Houston had some. No, not Houston because it's Texas and they're weird. It was Arizona. That's where it was.
Mm.
Arizona had some pretty cool places, but I don't know. That's kind of weird to go to the gas station for that. But
Oh,
whatever.
gas station.
Not in Florida. No.
But I mean, Florida, you can also buy guns in Walmart. It's a tricky state. Tricky state.
Yeah, what you gonna do? All right, girl. This
Okay.
was another episode of the We Are Not Regular podcast. I am Kelly.
And I'm Eva Diva.
Peace.
Bye, guys.